Well, people continue to head downtown and take part in Pink Heart Day. It's at Rosa Parks Circle this evening. Mayor Rosalind Bliss, by the way, issued a proclamation today officially declaring September 10th as Pink Heart Day. The nonprofit group, I Understand, organized the event to raise awareness and offer resources and empower people to wipe out the stigma associated with death by suicide. Joining me now in studio, talk more about this, Craig Welch IV, and the important work that I Understand is doing. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
You have lost your mom to suicide. Why is this so important to have events like this, raising awareness and talking about resources for people that may be either considering suicide or for people on how to handle somebody that may be thinking about taking their own life?
Yeah, so there's really nothing like this. When my family went through our turmoil, there was no guidebook on how to deal with the aftermath or how to pick up the pieces. It wasn't until I Understand came along that there was really a comforting resource that people could use if they were affected by suicide. And it also encouraged people to talk about it, because up until this point, I mean, the word is a dirty word. People don't like to use it. And so people affected by it have a hard time grieving because they can't talk about it with people.
Right. So it is, even people that do want to talk to you about it, it can be difficult for people to not know the right things to say or how to approach the topic. I think this helps as well.
Yeah, it just creates an overall awareness and makes people more comfortable with talking about it.
You were able to cope with your loss through music.
Yes.
And, you know, I think coping mechanisms are certainly important. Do you talk to other people about that as well?
Yeah, sure. For me, it was music. When I was in college, I got involved in music as an outlet, as a way to deal with it. For other people, it'll be different things, but I think there's an importance to have something to do to pass the time, to get through those thoughts that are so ugly to think about. And I think that's kind of what I Understand's about as well, is promoting the mental health and the value of, you know, talking about things and finding ways to cope.
Right, and others that may be able to share those thoughts that you can talk to about it. And I noticed when I was walking around there today at Rosa Parks Circle that it really, they have resources for all age groups.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, even on how to talk to young kids about something like this is important.
Yeah, it's completely welcome to anybody. I think the cool thing this year is instead of doing an annual gala, we thought, let's do something in the public eye that's a community event that doesn't cost $1. Because, you know, people get invited to fundraisers all the time, but when's the last time you've gone to Rosa Park and been welcomed by anybody that's there?
That's true. And, of course, all those resources are there for people to take with them and learn more about. And it goes on until 8 o'clock tonight. So, yeah, it's a great idea. I know a lot of people are taking part in it. And as the word gets out, I'm sure more and more people will.
Yeah, it's welcome. 5 o'clock is kind of when people are going to start shuffling in, and it's going to get busier and busier as the night goes on.
Okay. Craig Welch IV, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate your thoughts.
Thank you for having me.
As a reminder to everyone, there is help out there, free and confidential. If you're feeling distressed and you're feeling alone, all you need to do is dial the National Suicide Hotline for guidance and help. We have that information on our screen and at woodtv.com.